Good morning, Liberty Wildcats. Take a moment right now. Make sure your body is doing the right thing. You're sitting crisscross on your pockets. If you're not, take a moment to fix that. Your backpacks are in the right spot. Your things are now put away. If you have a coat, fold it on top of your backpack. Make sure your gloves, if you have a hat or gloves, they can be inside your coat pocket. That will help you not lose them. Okay, this morning I want to talk a little bit more about our word of the month, generosity. Okay, so first let's look at the message. Good morning, Liberty Wildcats. Did someone show generosity to you yesterday by being helpful? Think about that. That was my challenge yesterday. Today, think about ways you can be helpful at home. Also, remember at Cash-In today, we have the celebration next Friday, and it will cost 20 tickets. Make it a fantastic Friday. So that's a lot to think about. As we're learning about our word of the month, generosity, I brought a book that really shows us that trait of generosity. Remember, generosity is you give something that's more than required, okay? And we talked about we could give help, we can give kindness, okay? And in this story, it's called The Giving Tree. And maybe your teacher has read this to you, or maybe you've checked it out from the library. When you think about a tree, you think about what all things could a tree give me, right? But in this story, this tree and this boy, as the boy gets older, the tree keeps showing generosity, giving things to the boy who turns into a man. Okay? So if you want to find out more about this story, maybe you could say, hey, Miss Llewellyn, can I look at that book? Or maybe your teacher has it in the library. But it's a great example of generosity. Fifth grade, if you will take your spots to lead us in assembly. I'm looking around the gym, noticing lots of friends ready to start. First and second grade, please stand. I notice friends already have their hand on their heart, ready for the pledges. That's awesome. Third and fourth grade, please stand. Stood so quiet. Fifth grade and kindergarten, please stand. If we look to the stage, our leaders will know that we are ready.
Good morning, my name is Jane. Please join me in saying the Oklahoma flag salute. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, my name is Mackenzie. Please join me in saying the Oklahoma flag salute. Attention, salute, pledge.
I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people.
Good morning, my name is Denise. Please join me in singing the Patriots song, America, My Country, 'Tis of Thee.
Amen.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. My name is Haley, and the word of the month is generosity. Generosity is the quality of giving more than is required. Please repeat after me. Generosity is.
Generosity is
The quality of giving more
the quality of giving more
than is required.
than is required.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Faith. The core of the week is real generosity is doing something nice for others, someone who will never find out. By Frank A. Clark. Please repeat after me. Real generosity is
Real generosity is
doing something nice for someone
doing something nice for someone
who will never find out.
who will never find out.
By Frank A. Clark.
By Frank A. Clark.
Thank you.
Thank you, fifth grade friends, as they're taking their spots. I'm going to go back to our first message this morning. I'll talk in a minute why I'm late, but it says, good morning, Liberty Wildcats. Did someone show generosity to you yesterday by being helpful? Today, think about ways you can be helpful at home. So tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday, I want you to think about during our moment of silence. What are some ways that you can be helpful at home? What are some ways that you can show generosity at your house? Could you help your mom pick up things without being asked? Could you help your little brother or sister play a game or do something? I wonder what we could do. So during our moment of silence, I want you to think about how you can be helpful at home this weekend. Okay, thanks, Liberty friends. Remember, today is a cash-in day. Before I go turn it over to teacher announcements, it's a cash-in day, but you should be mindful or be thinking about, we have a special celebration next Friday, and you have to have 20 spotches by Wednesday if you want to go to that special celebration. So before you cash in today, you might take stock. How many spotches do I have? Am I saving for this celebration? Do I have enough to cash in today and have enough for next Wednesday? Because remember, the celebration is Friday, but we have to know how many are coming on Wednesday. This weekend is especially important to know how many, this quarter, we know how many are coming, because we're going to buy some supplies for us to do something. Okay. Are there any teacher announcements or celebrations? Okay, Ms. Waterman, awesome.
Our class sorry. Our class got another 10 spotches. I think it's like 80, right?
No,
100? Okay, good. And we're gonna have a celebration this afternoon. They'll probably guess what it is, but I'm not gonna say. Let's give them a fantastic.
fantastic.
Awesome job, fourth grade. Well, my announcement isn't as exciting. We had a big leak at school, and we are down to one set of restrooms. Those are the restrooms that are in the north wing. So the north wing, like on our way to go out to the playground. That's it. We don't have water to the rest of the building except for the cafeteria. And so Miss Mills and I were frantically trying to work on a schedule so that we don't have people showing up and then we have a big long line. So we're going to be passing out a schedule for whole class bathroom breaks. You can still send students individually, but be mindful that it might be a second, but we're making a schedule. We're trying to have you go before your special or right after your special this morning, and then we'll probably try to do another one. Mr. Tony, he's in charge of maintenance. He's hoping that he's going to get something, a valve installed that will just turn it off to that little part of the building, and that he can turn on the rest of the water to the rest of the building sometime today. But let's prepare for, we have one set of restrooms that includes teachers. That's everything. That one set of restrooms is down there. We could have this West girls is also working, but it's just easier if we want staff to use that one. So please be mindful about not using class bathrooms, or know that you don't have water in your classroom sinks. Okay, let's move on to some good news. Miss Kinsfather has a spirit stick. If you're wearing navy, red, a Wildcat, Ponca City Wildcat, or a Liberty Wildcat shirt, please count and check. Red, navy, Liberty,
That's not red, that's
Ponca City Wildcat shirt. Okay, if your class has 5, you may stand up. If your class has 5 or more, 5 or more. If your class has 8 or more. If your class has 10 or more. It's gonna stay with Miss Kinsfather's class. How many did you guys have this week?
We had 10.
10, exactly 10. Awesome job, guys. 2 weeks in a row. Make sure that every Friday we're doing wearing our spirit wear. We're gonna do Wildcats. The girls basketball team is all the way in Arkansas playing in a tournament. And I think they played a really tough team yesterday and they beat them. 8th and 9th grade were in Sand Springs last night. And somebody was on a bus this morning at 6 o'clock going someplace. I don't know for sure. I don't know if it was boys basketball, maybe it was wrestling. But at 6 a.m., they were on a bus going someplace. Okay, I'm gonna have my 4th graders stand up first. They always do a great job so we can sing our Wildcat victory song. 3rd grade friends, 1st grade friends, 5th grade friends, 2nd grade, and kindergarten. I see some friends looking at the words because they may not have them memorized yet. Miss Orr, we're ready to go. Great job, Wildcats. I'm going to have my friends sit down and be ready to be dismissed. We're going to anticipate going outside. I don't know what the weather's going to do. Remember, listen for an announcement, but be prepared to go out if the temperature is right and we don't have any precipitation. That means any water or snow coming from the sky. I'm looking forward to a great Friday. Teachers will have that schedule around to you as soon as possible. First is Miss Reese, though. She's going to go straight from here to the bathroom. Actually, no, sorry, Miss Smith is, because it's on that side. Okay, 1st grade and 2nd grade friends, be role models and lead us out, please. Thanks.